Sometimes you just don't have no way to plan. When things don't go the way that you plan, bad things tend to happen. And eventually you'll see that's what I'm dealing with. Bad decision with a bad consequence, and well, led me right to where I am right now. Dude, I totally am ready to go home right now. It's like detention over a stupid question? Like, who does that? And then saying, oh, since you don't understand the question, we'll just have you stay here at the class. Basically putting me in detention, and I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, legally, I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was ask a question because I didn't understand what he meant. Or I wasn't listening, but still, it's messed up, man. It's like unrighteous, you know? Like, is there any justice in this town? You get what I'm saying? Dude, I don't want to hear all that. I mean, the moment I step in the door, my uncle gonna be like, oh, you got detention. That's just double trouble for you. I'm just gonna have to ground you. And I'm not even ready to hear all that now. It's like I already gotta hear one thing, then after that, another thing. It's like, man, I just want to chill. So can I stay at your place? I mean, your folks cool with having visitors? Cause I'll clean, I mean, I'll do whatever, but I don't want to go home right now. I mean, not in a few years or something. I mean, we got to figure out something. I got to get out of this. I cannot handle that. I really need to get out. Like, can you help me? I mean, I'll work for free. I'm being honest. I will work for free, man. Yo, man, I know. I get the struggle. I mean, I know that you don't want to face the wrath of your uncle and everything, but I don't think you will want to go over my house either. And plus, like I said, my parents are strict. And what I mean by strict is, if I even came to home with an A minus, in considering it's an A, if I came home with the A minus, I would still get grounded or have some type of punishment. It's like a minus is like a F in my house. Is I might as well just be bringing an F home because A minus won't be doing me any good. But them having guests over, especially at a time like this, I don't think they would be up for that, man. I mean, they already got to deal with me, and then dealing with you. Not saying that you're a bad person, but yeah, dude, I don't think you want to go through with that. So you're better off at your house, to be honest. Man, that's tough. That's real tough. I at least thought I could get a break, but I guess I have to face this now. I'm just wondering when he gonna let us go, because it's like we being held prisoner in this classroom. I'm not even ready to stay here. I mean, you know what? Actually, I would stay here, to be honest. I mean, get a sleeping bag, get my phone, have an endless supply of ramen and some cereal, and I'm good. I mean, I can survive in here, you know, by myself. I can do that. Surviving off ramen and cereal. That'll be all I have. And then it's like when the place is locked down, at least I'm safe. Cause who gonna rob a school for pencils and notebooks? Now come on. I'm safe in here. At home, I'm in trouble, man. I'm in deep trouble. Dude, this is boring. Like, where is the teacher? I mean, what type of detention is this? We're just sitting in an empty classroom. No one else is here. And it's like, he said, oh, we're going to study after class. But guess what? By the time that he gets here, it's gonna be time. It's gonna be past my bedtime. I'm pretty sure. It's like, dude, the guy is old. Like, I know, I'm not saying like old, like he's quick and easy. He's like old, like he's slow, man. I mean, nothing should take this long. What can he be doing right now? I mean, here we are, 2 students. He said, oh, you're going to have detention. We're going to go over this silly little lesson of his. And he's nowhere to be seen. Classic high school teacher. Man, forget all that. If he don't show up, I'm betting $5 I'm gonna get an Uber and I'm going home. Because I know once I get home, I'm gonna have a ton of chores I didn't have to do before. It's like, oh, now you gotta vacuum the floor, now you gotta clean the dishes. Well, I already gotta clean dishes, but still, you gotta cook, you gotta clean out the bathroom, you gotta clean up your room all of a sudden. I mean, it's gonna be all these new rules once I get home. I'm just waiting for it. But then again, you right, this man is taking forever. It's like, he is making a conscious decision to be slow and waste our time. Because right now, it's like they don't get what a high school kid has to go through. I mean, you gotta make it to all your classes on time, get all your work turned in, and then they do stuff like this. These teachers, they slow. They are really slow. Sadly, that's not even half of it, man. It's not even half of it. It's like, oh, this is just so boring. I mean, if I could dig a hole right now, I would dig a hole all the way to China. And then, once I get to China, I would stay there for months and years. They would have to report a child missing. Because I will not be coming back. Not if the hole leads right back to this classroom. Like, no. I would just go out into the world and never return. I'll change my name. My name would be Jason Lee. It would be John Doe. Yo, my name would be John Doe. I would get a new identity once I went there. I would get my new name. My new side of life. Like, come on. Who does this? What type of teacher are you to leave two students in a classroom and then expect them to just sit there and wait for you to return? Like, I would already be home right now. It's so boring in this room. There's nothing to do. There's no entertainment. There's no other kids. It's just us two. And not saying that you're a boring person, Dre, but still, it's horrible. Like, I could not stay like this every single day. Detention is not for me. Apparently, detention is not my place. It's for kids that have no imagination and complete patience, because I can't even wait. I can't even sit in this room and wait for this teacher to come. Like, it's getting irritating now. Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. I think I hear him coming. We gotta be real quiet, alright? Just play it cool. Pretend we're sitting here, not saying a word, alright? Just stay cool, stay chill, and we may be able to get out here live. Mr. Smith, Mr. Lee, I'm sorry to keep you boys waiting, but I guess we're going to have to cancel our little lesson that I had planned for you guys. So you boys are free to go home for the day, but keep in mind, I don't tolerate talking in my classroom. And if you can't pay attention in my class, this is how every single day will be. You boys will get detention, and you will have to sit here and think about what you've done. So I hope we all learned a lesson here. Paying attention is the most important. Alright, you boys are free to go home now. Thank you. We finally get to go home, man. It's about time. I'm so ready to lay down right now. Felt like I've been sitting in this chair forever. I totally agree with you, man. I'm so ready to go home right now. I mean, I don't even care what my parents say at this point. I just want to get in bed and lay down. It's like, ugh, what a long day. Man, I'm so ready. I'm just so ready to lay down right now. I mean, I'm way ahead of you on that one. I'm not gonna be doing nothing for the rest of the day. Just sleep in. Please let me sleep in. That's all I'm ready to do. Hey man, I had a question about one of the questions on here, and I'm kind of stuck, and I was wondering if you would help me because I can't really get past it, and it's like, I don't know, question about physics or something. I don't understand this stuff, so I was wondering, like, could you help me? Alright, Santiago, please take a seat, and then we can take a look at this question and see if I can help you to my best ability. But, yeah, some of the questions I can understand can be pretty tough, so let me take a look at that. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna take a seat anywhere, see if I can sit somewhere, because ain't nobody else in here, so I can just sit anywhere I want to. Alright, man, thank you. Just take your seat, Mr. Lucario, so we can begin. So, you finally decided to come home. It's about time. I was just about to go to bed if you didn't come home later on. But, anyway, take a seat. We got some things to talk about. Alright. Since you here, let me just break things down to you for a moment and tell you, we'll remind you of something that you probably forgot. You ain't getting no TV time. Your TV time is over, your game time is over. And since you lied to your auntie the way you did, claiming that you were sick, you gonna have chores for the rest of the month. And what else? Oh yeah, you gonna have to tell me why you were late coming in. What was going on, Dre? Why didn't you come home at the current time that you usually would? Whoa, Unc. Hang on. You act like I robbed the bank or something. Like, I knew it was bad, but, like, could we go off with a warning or something? I mean, you taking my game system and my TV, and then you giving me dishes and chores on top of that? Like, come on. You could be a little more easier than that. Like, come on, I've already had a tough day as it is. Hang on. I think I heard some bass in your voice. I'm hoping there wasn't bass because I could give you more chores. And I could extend your grounding time as well. And I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'm the grown up here. You're the kid. You know, also, you can't be telling me about your day. You think you had it tough going to school. My day was tough going to work. You act like you pay bills around this house. You don't do nothing. Everything you have is given to you. You lucky that I'm not even, let's say, send you out on the street. Cause you do something bad enough, that's what parents will do to you. Some of them send you right down out on the street. Think you bad on your own? Once you step outside, it's gonna be a different world. Don't know who you think you talking to. Boy, I can set you straight real quick. You think these chores or something. Try growing up in my time. We didn't even have game systems or video games. Well, we had game systems, but not like the ones your child got. All that technology and stuff, no. We must have used our imagination when we went outside. We did stuff, but you talk like you own the place. Like I said, you straight. You don't own nothing. You don't own a thing in this house. But you still haven't told me why you came home so late. I'm still wondering about that one. Injustice, I'll scream injustice right now, cause this is what's happening. I mean, I've had a tough day, and then I come to this. And you telling me everything I can't do now. It's like, come on, man, take it easy on me. I've had a rough day. It's a rough first day. It's first starting to school. It's like, come on. At least make things easier. Then you give me all these chores and like, I get that I messed up, but come on. Nephew, I understand all of that. I understand everything that you telling me. But you know what? You still gonna have to deal with what you did. So instead of fighting it, get some sleep and get ready for school tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. With this discussion, it's over. It's over. Man, whatever. I'm gonna go to bed, and tomorrow I'm out of here. I sure ain't coming back to this house. Man, talk about injustice. Just talk about injustice in this place.
Mind if I come in?
No, you can come in. It's alright.
Okay.
Auntie, I just want to say that, sorry for lying to you about being sick. I was actually just avoiding school. I didn't really want to go. So, I told you that, I was sick. I'm sorry.
Dre, you know me and your uncle love you, right?
Yeah, I know.
Good, because we only want what's best for you. So, even though your uncle may be harsh sometimes, we just care about you.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I could cut him some slack. I mean, it is hard dealing with me. But, yeah. I'll try to do better. For both of you.
Good. Now come give me a hug, and then you come get some sleep. Good night, Dre.
Good night, Auntie.